I'm back.
That's not the way it's supposed to happen. Here we go. See, the thing is, I clicked the button. And they're not laughing at me. I clicked the button, and I'm like, it didn't go. Then I see my face up there. I'm like, no, that
It
scared me.
was the look on your face.
I wasn't prepared. That's all.
I
Anyhow,
don't think any
hi
of us
everybody.
were.
Welcome to A.M.O.K.
No,
And
tonight it's A.M.K.
Amp.
Right now it's
She said
A.M.K.
no. She just said on
Uh-oh.
my way. So
Oh.
yeah, great. Anyhow, uh, uh, can't blame her for that one. That was my boo boo. There's no
This is
laughing at
great.
me.
Well, welcome to another week.
Yes, Ken, save me.
Yes. Save you. Okay. Guess what, guys? It's Mo Week again.
Oh wait.
I'm like Mo Week is every week it's been recently,
I
hasn't it? Good
here
God.
lately because
Because everybody keeps
somebody keeps
forgetting.
dropping a ball. I had to drop my bra. Man, I can't
Oh
talk.
my
With
oh my
I
gosh.
swear this is just water, folks. Just
It is
you
now.
know, I think we need to
Yeah.
start all over again.
It's the ice. It's diluted, right?
Yeah. Good
All right.
lord.
Hey guys, welcome. It's Mo Week. What's going on in Mo over the next couple of months or weeks or however long it is? We've got Route
Root.
66. I think it's Route
I
66.
say root.
Unless you're playing a game or something and you want to route somebody. But anyway,
Nah.
Route 66 barbecue and battle and bluegrass festival. That was a tough one to spit out. That is going to be in Pacific, Missouri, which is about from St. Louis. It's about I don't know, 40 minutes southwest of us here on 44. But it's on June 20th through the 22nd. It's hosted by the Red Cedar Inn and Tourism of Pacific, Missouri. So you can contact them for more information. But basically, they're going to have food, games, barbecue competition. I know they're going to have pork steaks, which is my favorite barbecue of all time. Also going
Pork
to
steak.
have blue bluegrass music. So that's coming up. What in another week and a half, 10 days. Um, August Saturday, August 16th. The Lemp Mansion is hosting their, I'm going to say it's their annual barbecue. It's their blues and brews. I had to get that right. This is like tongue twisters tonight. Good golly.
Yeah.
Blues and booze party. It's going to be from 4:30 until 9:30, and that is here in St. Louis. And I am very fortunate to be within like 5 miles of the Lemp Mansion. It's a pretty awesome place.
And when we say booze, I like
Booze.
ooh boo or
No,
the what?
this one's the spirits. Oh, I can't say spirits
Hmm.
either, can I? No,
Yeah.
booze without an e.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, that was a
You got
good
it. I'm
question.
there.
That's
It took
really
me a
good.
minute. I was trying to figure out where the E went. Oh no.
So
It's been a
both of us were
long
kind
day.
of out there, spirits and never buying booze and blues and tongue
Oh
twisters.
my.
Okay, sometime August 29th through September 1st is the Big River Steampunk Festival. That's up in Hannibal, Missouri. Lot of fun. Lot of fun. food and music as well. So if you can go up there, spend the weekend, just have a ball. Just dress up in steampunk stuff, or don't dress up and just take photos of people doing steampunky stuff.
See,
But
I like steampunk. I thought about getting into that, but everything I looked at it seemed real hot. There's,
especially in August.
there's no like summer clothes in for steampunk. I've never seen thin clothes. It's all real heavy
Top
and
coats
hot.
and top
And
Yeah,
hats.
I live in
well,
Arkansas.
Yeah.
yeah, well, so yeah, and plus it's Labor Day weekend, so hot, hot here in
Yeah.
the
Hot.
Midwest area. Okay, next thing I've got is the Cape Paracon. That's down in Cape Girardeau. It's about just under 2 hours south of me. It's on same weekend, August 29th through the 31st. They're having speakers, galleries. They're going to have a vendor hall. They're going to be some of the speakers are going to be talking about witches. Mothman is
Witches.
going to be a topic, and other things as well. So that's coming up again on August 29th through the 31st.
Oh,
And finally, here, our guest tonight. Look at this. This is
Oh,
going to be slick here.
are
Our
you
guest tonight
segueing into
is
her?
going to be, oh, absolutely. You know, get my little, here we go on the segue here. Our guest tonight she'll be sharing information about another event coming soon in October, but I'm going to let um, Dalyn Bird tell us more. And first,
Oh,
who
so
is Dalyn Bird? She's going to come up here on the screen.
this is
There's
Dalyn
Dalyn
Bird.
Bird.
yay.
Yes. Dalyn serves as the chair of Oz Fair. It's a charitable Renaissance festival in southern Missouri, and it's organized by the nonprofit organization called Always a Future for Kids. So, Dalyn,
Oh.
welcome to the show. And I hope I said all of that right.
You did. You did great.
Yay.
Okay.
See,
No, no tongue twisters.
I've
No,
been to Ren fairs before, and I never got into that. Not saying that I wouldn't because I could, but you can at least wear cooler clothes there. I mean, they got some heavy clothes as well, but you can wear
You can wear shorts.
shirts with trousers and be fine. Shorts at a Ren fair. Did they wear
Sure.
shorts?
Oh, yeah. Guess,
You don't dress up, I guess.
guess do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
you
My
know,
stuff
there are
is.
people who come and don't dress up, so it's not required.
Yeah,
You could
I
wear a
know.
light skirt too. It would be fun,
can.
Adrian.
Yes, absolutely.
Just
I
come
could.
in.
That's what I said. I could do that because I'd be able to. I wouldn't be as moist. But steampunk stuff. I looked at. it, I was like, wait, that's really cool. And I started looking at it. And I'm like, no, I'd die. I'd have a heat stroke. But you don't necessarily have to have a heat stroke
Now,
with the Ren fair stuff. It's
the
pretty cool.
Renaissance
Like,
stuff, you can go and wear some cool stuff. You know, like a crown. Bring a
well, no.
sword. You can carry a sword with you. I mean, you know, archery or archer, bow and arrows, and you know,
As long as there's no live steel.
I think historically my family were more on the other side. They
okay,
were the
fine.
people that weren't exactly the nice
They
guys.
were on the other side of the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
ones that got the point. Got it. Okay. A little
Anyhow,
stickler here and there, but anyway,
tell us
again,
about it, Dalyn.
welcome. Tell us about yourself and about what you guys are up to.
All right. Well, I'm Dalyn Bird. I live here in West Plains, Missouri. I am a school nurse by occupation, but then I'm also part of AFK, which is Always a Future for Kids, our nonprofit, and part of OzCon and OzFair, which OzCon is our gaming convention, OzFair is our Renaissance festival.
Okay. Very
Um,
cool. So what's the
Sorry, I
difference?
messed up everything.
That's
You're
no.
Everything.
Oh my gosh, that's the oh man, O is
Oh,
here.
oh yeah. Sorry, I'm
Now
late.
O's here. That's Shaw. Hi, Shaw.
Hi.
So what's the difference between OzCon, did you say, and OzFair?
Mhm.
So what are the
Okay,
kind of
so
differences?
our OzFair is our outside Renaissance festival in October, which everybody's been to a Ren Fair. I shouldn't say that actually. I didn't go to a Ren Fair until 2 years ago, and that was right when we decided we were going to put this one on.
Okay.
Oh,
But our other
sweet.
convention is actually inside. It's at the Civic Center here at West Plains, and it is a gaming convention. And every type of gaming you can think of, we've got it. We have card games, board games, role play games, Dungeons and Dragons. We got tabletop gaming. They do BattleTech and 40K. We got digital gaming on TVs and computers. I mean, it's a little bit of everything.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Is it like
That
multiple
sounds like
days or
fun.
It
all?
is. It is a 3-day weekend, so it is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday for OzCon.
Okay.
Very
And
cool.
you pay one
So,
price for each day or
for
package?
OzCon, there is daily prices, and then there is a weekend price, which actually I don't have OzCon's information up at the moment. I do have OzFairs though, but we did just have OzCon back in April, so we've set our events to where they're about 6 months apart. So for half the year we're focused on con, for half the year we're focused on fair.
Okay. All right.
So it works out pretty well.
Sounds fair.
That's smart.
Pun intended. Ah,
I heard that. That was good. I even smiled.
thank you.
I pay attention to words anyway. So, so I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but I probably will.
Put her on the spot. That's why she's here.
Do it.
All
Yeah.
right, Grill here. Which do you like better, personally? Do you like the con stuff or the fair stuff?
I like a little bit of both. For con, I am actually in charge of the cosplay competition.
Oh,
So my entire Saturday is full of costumes and judging and pre-judging and all of that. So it's super duper busy. But then on Sunday, I'm all done with my part and I get to actually go out and enjoy the con. And so that was always fun. The Ren Fair, we've only had the one, so I can't really say too much because I felt like I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off the entire fair. I didn't even dress up during the days because I wore my leggings in the mornings to help get all the vendors set up. And by the afternoon, like I had not even went back to the trailer to change yet.
Oh no.
But I think my
So-
leggings were probably cooler than my outfit anyway, because we thought October would be, fairly cool, mild weather. No, it got up to 92 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
This
Dang.
is Missouri. I mean,
This is true.
you know that.
Yeah, you can't predict what the weather's going to do regardless of the time of year.
There you go. That's true. But no,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome. So which one do you want to talk about tonight more?
I'm going to real quick. Our president of AFK,
Oh,
CJ
okay.
Collins, he is big man in charge. He got this whole ball rolling from the very beginning. I asked him for some background into how OzCon started, because I actually joined several years into OzCon. And he wrote a nice couple paragraphs, very beautifully written.
500
I'm
pages.
going to read what he has wrote, because it does give you a really beautiful background of the whole organization.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna
Staring off
sing?
it is because I have it pulled up on the computer screen on the other side.
Okay, now, are you going to speak this? You're going to use a character improvisation? You're going to sing it? I was just curious.
I will read it in the
Yeah.
voice of the Ozfair chair.
All
There
right.
you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Right. So, it all started in 2013 with a simple idea. What if we got together and played some Dungeons and Dragons? A small group of friends put out the call to the community, hoping a few fellow adventurers would join them for a day of imagination, dice rolls, and camaraderie. What they got was something no one expected. Over 70 people showed up ready to roll initiative. That day, surrounded by laughter, strategy sheets, and epic storytelling, something clicked. There was magic in the room, not the kind conjured by wizards or warlocks, but the real kind, community. And just like that, OzCon was born. What started as a tabletop gathering quickly evolved into a full-fledged convention. Year after year, OzCon grew, drawing in gamers, cosplayers, comic book fans, families, and fandoms from across the region. Before long, attendance topped 1,000 people, and the little dream that began with a 20-sided die had become one of Missouri's favorite fan conventions. But from day one, the team behind OzCon had a bigger purpose in mind. It was never just about the games, the panels, or the cosplay contests. It was about using fun to fuel change. In 2022, those conversations became action with the founding of Always a Future for Kids, a nonprofit born from the very heart of OzCon. Its mission was clear and personal: to raise money and awareness for children who have been abused, neglected, or who are in the foster care system. Every event hosted, every ticket sold, every bit of joy shared at OzCon now helps build a brighter future for those who need it most. Today, the idea is more than a convention, it's a movement. It's a celebration of geek culture with a heart as big as its fandom. And it all started with a simple invitation to come play some D&D.
That is
That was
awesome.
awesome. That was really.
Good with words. That's why I had to read it word for word.
He really is a Smith.
He
No, that's
is.
good. That's good.
He
So,
is.
but I like how it kind of just came together naturally.
It really
Did
did.
one
They
little
what
thing,
they
and it
planned to
just
do at
grew.
first, they wanted to they just sent the word out into the community like, hey, let's get together and play some D&D. Expecting maybe
D&D rules.
show up.
Sorry.
But they ended up having a full-fledged D&D game with 70 people.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was mind-blowing. But the 4 original people who started OzCon, we have 2 of them still in AFK, OzCon, OzFair, and that's CJ Collins and Biff Bird, who is my brother-in-law. But we've had many people come in and out throughout the years. You get people into the area, the kids move off to go to college, so it has changed up a little bit every year. But let's see what else I've got wrote down. So that started in 2013. So year 1 of OzCon was actually 2014. AFK was born in 2022. And then OzFair, we talked about doing a Ren Fair. I don't even know, for the past 5-6 years, we've just kind of thrown it around like, hey, if we do another convention, we need to do a Renaissance Fair. There's none around our area. The closest is White Hart, which is in Hartville over north of Springfield, kind of northeast of Springfield, which is the one that I went to, the only fair I've ever been to. It was one of those things, you kick the idea around, you talk about it, and then you just never do anything about it. Life is busy. We've already got Oz.
Yeah.
It's just craziness. So it was the end of 2023 when we really started talking about it more. Because with AFK, now we've got this nonprofit organization. We've got, a little more means to do things with it. So we found somebody who was interested in helping run the fair. His name was Hayden Collins. But our hope was that we could actually get a whole other group of people to run Oz Fair, because with OzCon, we are busy year round. There's stuff we've got going. That unfortunately did not exactly happen. So we had several OzCon committee members who moved over to OzFair to fill in those roles that were needed so that we could get this first year going. So I'm going to list off who actually started OzFair. So we had Hayden Collins, who signed up to be the chair. He tried to pull in a lot of people from the community, see who he could get to come help out. I became the vendor coordinator, which I had never done before, and that was a learning experience.
Oh, I bet.
The president of AFK I talked about, he started doing the volunteers and the community outreach. My husband, Ben, is in charge of the concession stand and tavern. Our friend Brianna.
I would be there a lot.
Oh, yes. It was lovely. I've got 2 workers who are like, yeah, we're working the tavern the entire weekend. Just
there you go, along with the singing wenches, right? Minstrels, minstrels.
She's actually our chair of OzCon, but she came over to OzFair with us, and she helped out with the kids area. Our friend Megan, she is part of OzCon. She came and helped us with the schedule, because she does that for OzCon as well, just setting up the whole schedule for the weekend, which is a humongous job. Trevor Cressman, he's our graphic designer for both OzCon and OzFair. Jamie Bales is our social media for both groups. My brother-in-law, Biff, he does the website for both groups. And then we did actually get a couple of people from outside of OzCon who came to help. One of Hayden's friends, Trent, came to help with entertainment. So Hayden and Trent kind of tag teamed that one. And McKaylin joined us for the first time. She was not part of OzCon at all. She just came and joined, and she became our royal court organizer. She takes care of the court, all the actors, getting practice in, doing auditions, and all of that. And then our last one was Crystal. She came and she ran registration for us last year. She actually did leave after last year, and so we got a new registration coordinator this year, and it's one of our buddies, Wayne Shahoy. So that is the gist of our staff, volunteer staff, who is in charge of the entire fair.
That's a pretty good group. About what, 8, 10
Sweet.
people?
Yeah.
About
It
10,
is,
I guess.
which are, social media, the graphics, they don't come to every meeting. They're just kind of, when they need to come in. Other than that, we send graphics requests to Trevor. He gets us all of our images to use on social media, and Jamie does all of the posting and getting everything out there.
Nice.
I'm glad you
Sweet.
posted something out there on Facebook Land because
I did.
that's how I found out about it. What,
I
about
did.
a month ago?
It was. So now that I'm chair, I was trying to find ways to, one, get our name out there. But the main reason I actually made that post was to find out more about some entertainment that's out there and vendors that are out there, because we are still got a few more spots to fill with entertainment. And then our vendor application is currently still open. We have our first meeting to choose who our first round of vendors will be on Monday, hopefully.
Okay.
But after that post, it kind of blew up. Like, I was very, very shocked. I just found a few different Facebook groups that had to do with Renaissance fairs and entertainment and vendors. And I just made a generic post saying, hey, we're a small fair, a charity fair down in Southern Missouri, and we're looking for any vendors. If you want to apply, I linked our application for vendors. I linked our application for entertainment. And it wasn't, I don't know, a weekend that we had over 1,000 likes on it. We had
Wow,
600
nice.
It had been shared over 220 times. So
What are we doing on that weekend? Are we doing anything in particular?
you're going to come to Oz Fair. That's what you're doing.
I'm thinking about actually doing that.
If we aren't doing anything, I will definitely be there because I think when is Sleeper Mortuary?
August 2nd.
No.
No.
No, that's the Aurora Brothel.
That's the brothel.
Let's see. The mortuary is, I'm sorry, Sleeper is the 17th. So theirs is going to be the prior week. So I was looking at that. I'm like, I got an open weekend. So is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
It's
or
hard
just
to believe
Saturday,
there's
Sunday?
open
Just
weekend in
Saturday,
October.
Sunday.
Right?
Saturday, Sunday. All
Yeah.
day?
That is the only open weekend
So,
we got in October.
That's funny. That's
scroll
funny.
Right?
No,
info.
seriously,
What?
I was thinking about when I saw this. I'm like, oh, and then I found out we were looking for a guest for this week. Also, I'm like, this is perfect. So
Yeah.
get you on and explain everything so that we get all excited, and I convince those three, however I do it here, to go with me down there, and plus some other people. So that should
Yes,
be
it
great.
was
Yeah.
fun. So this year, it is at the Heart of the Ozarks Bluegrass Park, which that was one of our obstacles with starting the fair was where are we going to have it? Because we don't have our own land to have it on.
Yeah.
We thought about, we've got the fairgrounds here in West Plains, and they have a big arena, like if we did jousting or something, which is not a first year entertainment, by the way, because we looked into that and it was a little pricey. But we did look
First round of meat is on you. Oh God, then we really
hey,
gotta go.
that's DJ.
I'm there.
We can
Yes,
throw spears at
everybody-
each other.
Okay.
I'm there. You got me with me.
For this crew, not for everybody. Okay, just for you guys.
Well, hold on, Dalyn. Shaw just had practice getting poked with sticks tonight.
I did. I got acupuncture tonight.
So there's our little guinea pig. We'll use her as we can all just run around with sticks and try to poke her.
I don't know what I serve. Well, okay, if I keep getting the mead or the L, I might be okay with that.
So we will have the mead.
Okay.
We have all the mead, and we are definitely going to overstock this year because we had to go make like 3 different runs to town to get more mead last year.
Wow.
Oh no!
Yes.
What a great problem to have.
That is a
really
great
is.
problem to have.
Really
so on
is,
that
yeah.
one, let me tell you guys a little bit about last year when we started it. So we actually estimated maybe 500 people to come to the Renaissance Fair. I mean, it's West Plains, small town. I mean, really didn't
Yeah.
it's a very big turnout, especially because I mean, OzCon started small, grew over the years. So we estimated and planned for about 500 people for the weekend, and we ended up having nearly 1,500 people that weekend.
Nice.
Wow.
So that first year
That's
of
great.
the Renaissance Fair actually beat out our attendance for OzCon.
Yeah.
That's,
Wow.
That
that's
is
awesome.
awesome.
Congratulations.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask. How did it turn out? And
It,
it's always like, I don't know. Well, let's 5 people. No, 1,500. It's,
That was fine.
yes,
That's,
so
hold on. That's
amazing.
a couple more than 5. Yeah.
it's a couple more than
That's
5.
a couple more. Yeah.
And he should know. He's an accountant. No, yeah, no, that's awesome. That, like Pam
That-
said, that was a great problem to have. Oh no, we ran out. So it's like,
Mhm.
big
right, and it was one of
Yeah.
those things where I literally the entire month leading up to fair, because I wasn't in charge, but I was helping out Hayden with almost everything. But you know that little voice in your head that tells you nobody's going to come, you're not going to make it.
Yes.
Be no year
Oh, yeah.
2.
Yeah.
It's going to be a flop.
Yeah.
And the first day, just around, I think a little afternoon, CJ came and found me and told me that we had already surpassed our 500 attendance.
Oh my
And
God. That
I
is
nearly
cool.
started bawling.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. Oh my
That is great.
goodness.
Yeah, it
No,
was
we,
fabulous.
We had our first event, and I had a dream the night before that because we were only selling tickets at the door, we had no idea. And I woke up and said I had a dream last night that only 2 people showed up, and
Oh no.
I was really nervous. You know, we went and did it and tried to advertise well as we could, but wasn't sure how well it was going out. And then it was getting closer and closer to time start. Nobody showed up yet, and I was like, oh crap, my dream's not even going to be. I'm not even going to have that many people. And then the first car pulled up. There were 3 people in there. I said, woo, I beat my dream. So,
That was your field of dreams right there.
Yeah.
we had
Build it,
Well,
they
we
will
had 50
come.
we had 50 people at our first event, but so I couldn't imagine, maybe 500, and then tripling that.
Right.
That's
And
that's awesome.
yeah, we had
That
a
is
couple
awesome.
of vendors who actually we had our own concession stand that we ran, the concession stand in the tavern. It was busy the entire time. I mean, after Saturday, we had to go make another run to Walmart and get more burgers and hot dogs and everything. We had another vendor who was there, Senor Valentin. He does Mexican food. And it wasn't noon on Saturday. And he's like, I got to go get more food. They've already completely bought out what I brought.
Wow.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That is
It
amazing. That is
Now, do
really-
y'all do turkey legs too and
We
stuff like that?
did. So we have recreations. She is lovely. Ree is wonderful. And she told us that she would love to do the turkey legs for us. So we recruited her. And let me tell you, that girl, we restocked her with our little flyers at least 3 or 4 different times because she was just passing them out to everybody that came through. So I'm going to blame her she's the reason that we had 1,500 people because I'm pretty sure she told 15,000 people.
You have to
That's it.
lovingly
Oh, that
blame
will
her.
be a great. That would
So
be
yes,
great.
we love Ree. She had turkey legs and she had pickles on a stick.
Oh,
Pickles
wow.
on a stick.
Yeah,
Yes. Gotta have the
Nice.
pickles on a stick.
that's more of my wife's speed. She's all about that. That'd be good.
What about funnel cakes and deep fried Oreos, that kind of stuff?
We did not have that this last year.
Okay.
I've been every now and then I look through the vendors who've applied so far. Like I said, we don't have them set in stone because we have not had our meeting. But we've got
Damn, there's Jess's calling.
some pretty good vendors that
Okay.
since we know
Yes.
it's going to be
Oh.
pretty big, I'm like, we need to get several more food vendors this year. So,
Yeah.
If I had a food license or something, I'd do funnel cakes. I can do some mean funnel cakes, but
oh, girl,
that's not my jam. My
Funnel cakes
jam is
right
podcasting
away
and
are my
talking to
jam.
people. Right?
I just like food.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm all
But
about it.
I do the podcasting and the talking to peeps, so
So,
I'd rather
so-
do that than funnel cakes and being behind a fryer.
right? Oh yeah, those guys work their tails off for those funnel
They do.
cakes.
They do.
I think
They
at a
do so
medieval
much.
festival, you should have some place that serve gruel, just because.
Cruel. Yeah.
Just
I'm sure that's what my
uh,
family's
asking
eating.
for potato soup. They want like a big dish of potato soup. I'm like, that is a
It's not
little
a
more
bad
backward
idea.
than we're thinking this
I
year,
love
but
potato
maybe
soup.
a limited time thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
See how
it'll
it
come.
goes.
The
Potato
bigger
soup.
you get, the more
Yep.
stuff you'll get. So
So
you're already on your
true.
way up.
We are,
Potato
yeah.
soup
That's
would
one
be
of our
better
things.
than
Is
gruel.
like our location is perfect because we use the Hoba Park. They are the Heart of the Ozarks Bluegrass Association.
Oh.
My best friend is actually on the board for that. That's um, who threw out the idea of, hey, why don't you have a Ren Fair at the park? And I'm like, how did I not think of this? Because they have a
Yeah.
kitchen, they have bathrooms with showers so people can camp on site. They have RV hookups. They have a stage already because they have bluegrass festivals.
Oh,
So
it's
it
perfect.
is really the ideal location.
Wow.
But there's a chance we could outgrow it, like within the next few years.
Well, y'all
That would
heard
be
her.
great.
They need funnel cake makers, and they need gruel makers, and they need a whole
Gruel
bunch of
makers.
things. So y'all,
Yeah.
whoever's out there that's a good cook and got your license and everything, go get a
Yes,
vendor's
food
license. So you
vendors.
can do
Come
that.
on, the application is on our Facebook page. You go check it out. Real short. Yeah, we could definitely
That's
use
so
more food
cool.
vendors.
Excellent. So, what kind of, I guess, what kind of, what am I thinking here?
Entertainment or
Entertainment
oh,
shows
sorry.
type thing.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
so last year we had the Iron Alliance out of Springfield. They do armored combat, like full knight's armor, and just beat the tar out of each other. It was
Okay.
fabulous. That was a huge, huge draw. Um, and we had a local group, a local chapter of Dagger here Battle Games. They do like the foam swords and that kind of stuff. And they had a big arena where they put on some battles as well.
Okay.
We had Doug the Wanderer, a small, older musician that came and sang for us. We also had Foogly. He's a musician as well that came.
Foogly. I read that as fugly.
Yes, it is Foogly.
Foogly. Okay. I was like, yeah, I think I've seen that person. But I've never seen Foogly.
Yes.
Michael Googly?
It's
Ooh.
actually Jeremy Fowler Lindemulder, I believe is his
Okay.
full name.
Jeremy
But
Fowler. That
he was
sounds familiar.
fabulous.
Okay.
We had our local high school drama club put on a play for us, and it was the Seussification of Romeo and Juliet. So
Fun.
Romeo and Juliet told with Dr. Seuss themes, and it was
Great.
fabulous. They
Wow.
were so good.
That sounds
That
awesome.
It
does.
really was. It was amazing. And then, of course, we had our royal court. We have our Queen Charlotte. We have the Lady in Waiting, our royal knight, the royal wizard. I've got a list. I can't remember everybody. Royal jester, a royal trumpeter, our flower fairy, and our plague bearer. So
Okay.
She
Nice.
says, I got a
that's
list.
the plague
I'm
throughout.
on a
I
list.
got a list. You're on a
I'm on
list.
one.
Oh Lord.
So that's why we
Usually.
have a person who is specifically royal court because she is their handler for the entire weekend.
That's
Oh, fun.
And so we actually have not announced this yet, so you guys will be the first to know that
Now,
we
don't say
are
anything because you got billions of people watching. Well,
bringing
half a
in
billion.
pirates this year. So we're going to have a pirate captain,
Pirates.
a
Arr.
first mate, and a pirate winch.
I'm dressing as a pirate. There we
You
go. That's
definitely
it.
should.
That's it.
Let me tell you. So my daughter dressed, she's 8 years old last year, so she dressed as a dragon for the fair. She was the
Oh,
feral
Okay.
dragon who just
cute.
ran around the entire time because I could not keep an eye on her.
Any
This year
dragon?
after she wanted to dress up, and she said, "Yeah, I'm going to be a parrot."
That's awesome.
Then she needs to
Be
go
a
around with the
parrot
park.
for the
Yeah.
pirates.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I could probably get away with being a pirate because I think that's more of my family line than, royalty.
She could be a pirate
Mm,
ferret, right? Just bring a bunch of crackers
pirate
along.
ferret. Wait, did you say pirate ferret or pirate
Not-
parrot?
Not ferret.
Pirate
parrot.
ferret.
Oh, okay.
Parrot. So just you can all bring crackers for her. There you go.
Oh
Yes, she would
Lord.
enjoy that. Make him like a the Cheez-Its, and she'll be good.
Oh, perfect. Little goldfish type thing.
Yes.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, that is a
Exciting.
goal. We're going to try to kind of add a little bit of a theme each year, add some new actors, bring more people in, kind of stuff. So
It sounds
That sounds
like
like a great time.
it does.
It really
Yeah.
does.
I'm
and
so stoked. I'm already stoked. I'm already planning in my head. Okay, what days do I need to take off? And is my daughter gonna go? And yeah.
It's only 4 hours away. No problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not that
Well,
bad.
it's a little further for us, I think, isn't it, Pam?
About 6, I think.
About 6? Not too
we have
far.
hotels. We have some beautiful hotels to stay in. So.
That was going to be my next question. You got hotels in the area?
We do, yeah. We have the Holiday Inn. We've got I believe it's Quality Inn as well. And so there's 3 or 4 hotels around you can stay in.
Nice.
Okay.
I think
But
we'll
you
need
said
to
there's
look
camp-
for
You said you
Airbnbs.
can't camp
Oh,
there.
yes, there are Airbnb as well. Yes.
Oh, you said camping, Adrian?
Didn't you say there's camping there too?
I don't
Campground.
camp anymore.
No.
So there are some campgrounds around. At Hoba, we allow our vendors and entertainment if they want to camp. But due to limited parking, we're not going to open it up to guests for
Oh
camping.
yeah. No.
So, because that was one of, so, there's little issues at every convention you have that you go to. Ours, number one, was parking because we had so many more people than we thought. So the parking lot
Yeah.
filled up. Like we came real close to running out of parking. So that's something
Oh
we're
no.
working on this year is making sure that we have enough parking. We're hoping to do a little bit of lane clearing out at Hoba, so there'll be more parking and possibly using some parking lots that are real close and shuttling people over.
I was going to say, do you guys have shuttles that you might be able to?
Yeah, that is something that we're
Coerce them.
definitely working on right now. So we
Okay.
did have a local golf cart store sponsored us
Oh,
last year.
nice.
Some golf
That's
carts
cool.
of theirs, so that's hopefully we'll be able to do that as well again.
Yeah.
Booth prices aren't that bad either, guys. Booth prices are pretty awesome. And with electric.
Peasants.
Yep.
Yes, that's
All right,
okay.
we're in.
We have the RV hookups. That's right in the area for the vendor booths. So we do have vendor booths that are electric capable.
Nice.
Yes, and we did
Yep,
try.
we're gonna need the electrical.
We're going to do our podcast down there.
Oh heck yeah.
Heck
Okay.
yeah,
Why not?
All right.
we can get you guys
If you
hooked
did
up.
That's from the medieval festival. You'd have to speak.
Hey,
in
we
a weird
can
character thing.
do this. We can fix up
I
the
can
mics
make-
to look kind of medievally, and yeah, we got this. We can do this. It could be like a pirate, like a
We have
pirate
Medieval
wooden leg. It'd be a wooden leg. We'd have it as a wooden leg. Yes. Look, see, I've already got
Oh,
stuff going
Lord.
in
I have
my
a
head.
spare.
You-
Oh.
you-
Oh yeah, you do have a spare. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Good. See, we already got one pirate. We already got one pirate.
Perfect. Yeah. Throw your vendor application in there. We'll get you set up.
Too funny.
Oh my
Don't
God.
die on us.
I'm having too much fun with this. I'm having too much. Yeah, please
Allergies
don't
are
die.
Killing me. No. Okay, try again.
Yeah, I don't think we even went into the prices yet. You were talking about the vendor booth prices. Yes, they are very
Yeah.
reasonable, especially because, first year, now it's second year. We didn't want to raise the prices for the second year. Possibly could next year, as long as demand is there. But as far as attendees, we do one-day tickets since we're just one weekend. You just buy the ticket each day. So for adults and kids over 12, it is $10. Children ages 8 to 12 is $5, and under 8 is free.
That is not bad
So
at all.
super
No,
reasonable.
that's great.
Yeah.
And there's just
$10 for pretty much guaranteed fun because rent bears are pretty cool. So
Hmm.
absolutely. I mean, our crew will be there, so we know it's going to be a good time.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and this year we for sure have Iron Alliance coming back, so we are going to have Knights in Armor beating the tar out of each other. So
Oh,
even if
yeah.
That's always fun.
we're
Yeah.
good.
Sounds like a good time for sure.
Yes,
It
yes,
really-
and it was
it really
fabulous.
does.
They had special gear. They had their swords, they had their shields, they had their unicorn stake horses that they beat the tar out of each other with.
Aw, I love it.
It was pretty good.
Oh, my
Yeah, so
gosh.
Iron Alliance will be back this year. Our Dagger Here battle group will be back, and Fugly will be back with us as well. So we have a
Lovely.
lot of return entertainment.
I
sounds
know
like a
you've said it a couple of times already. Do you mind going ahead and telling us when this is again?
Absolutely. So we are going to be having this on October 11th and 12th this year. It starts at 10 a.m. and goes till 6 p.m. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for children, and 8 and under are free. And it is at the Heart of the Ozarks Bluegrass Association Park, which, if anybody is local to our area, is back behind our Glass Sword Cinema. So back behind the movie theater.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Very
So
cool.
it sounds like it's a pretty good sized park. So you've got a lot of room to kind of maneuver and do all of your activities.
We do, yeah. We do have a little more room that we could expand from even what we're doing now without having the trees cleared. But the HOBA board is hoping to eventually expand out into more of their wooded area by clearing out some trees, add more camping that direction, more parking that direction. So
Okay.
hopefully we won't outgrow them that quick. But I mean, that is the future plan. I mean, when you have an event, you definitely want to get bigger and bigger every year. So we are really hoping um, maybe in the future being able to get our own land through AFK and having a permanent Renaissance fair that we can actually
Permanent.
build on and have multiple weekends out of the year.
Sure.
Hmm.
That
I
is,
like
Sounds
that.
good.
That's
Yeah.
that's a great idea, and that's a good thing to bring up. Now let's talk about AFK a little bit more. I know that's not necessarily that's not you. You're
right. I
uh,
am not on the
yeah,
AFK board, but my
yeah,
husband is. My husband's actually the
husband.
treasurer for AFK. So AFK is always a future for kids, which of course it's a play on away from keyboard for the gaming community.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Um, but they started it in 2022. And so, because before that, we actually went through the college, was our organization we went through to put on OzCon, because a lot of our crew members work at the college. But we are now
so
our organization. So once a year, we open up applications for charity groups in our entire area to put in applications and apply for funding for their group. So they'll have like a specific project that they're wanting to do, and they'll put in the application. And if they get chosen, then we will fund that project for them.
Oh wow,
and that's kind of
nice.
like what I want to because I was kind of looking at the site,
Hmm.
and this is not it's just something that uh, other people can join and help. I mean, you obviously take donations, which is good because I like what
Absolutely.
you. So the donation goes specifically towards the things for kids,
They do,
correct?
yes.
Yeah.
So
So
of course, we have set budgets, set amount that we set aside to run OzCon and to run OzFair. But our goal, we don't make a profit off of it. Nobody in our organization is paid. All of the profit that we make goes to all of these charity organizations, which even before AFK was started, that's what OzCon was. Any profit that we made got sent out to different groups. I actually had CJ send me a list of groups that we have helped in the area. We've helped Child's Play, Bridges, Samaritan's Outreach Homeless Shelter, Christo's House Domestic Violence Center, the Child Advocacy Center, the Chaos Closet, Ozark Summit Ministries, Birthday Blessings, Foster Adopt Connect, CASA, the Nest Daycare, the Avenue Theater Youth Programs. We do the Howell County Toy Drive, and we helped with our disaster relief funds for the tornadoes and flooding that came through the area this last year.
Nice.
That's
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
wonderful,
like
wonderful group.
Yeah, I
Yep.
like it. You got a thing here where you can join up and help out. Mentoring opportunities, great. That's something that uh, kids need. No, that's awesome. I'm really kind of digging on this. So
yeah,
Mhm.
it's such a good group. And I mean, everybody that's in that group has that giving heart. That's what we're there
yeah,
for. We're there to make a difference.
Awesome.
that's
So,
yeah,
and
that's so
That
yes,
fun
sounds
we
like
like
the rest
accept
of the
any
world.
help, whether it's donations or we always put the call out. We'll be posting our volunteer application for OzFair for anybody that wants to come. They can donate like 4 hours of time, and then they get to be at OzFair for the whole weekend. So by donating your time, you get in free.
Oh, that's
No,
great.
see, that's
Okay.
cool
nice.
too.
So,
Yeah,
and we can't do it without our volunteers. You know, there's only so many of
Right.
us. We have got to have those volunteers to keep these events going.
Yeah,
no,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
big
This
fan of
this
that.
Definitely
Big
into
fan.
that.
this sounds
But
this sounds amazing.
so you got OzCon
Hmm.
has a whole bunch of gaming nerds. And you have
Yes.
Oz Fair, which is all kinds of your oh, what do you call
Medieval
them?
Dungeons and
Medieval
Dragons,
fantasy.
geeks.
It
Yeah.
really
Well,
there's really an overlap, like Venn diagram overlap
yeah,
we have,
yeah.
but also each group just stretches out to encompass its own thing. So,
So do you have goals to do something else as well, or is this pretty much going to take the all your time at this point?
we do have some plans on some different events that we hope, or programs that we hope to get going. None of them have gotten off the ground yet. They're still in the planning process, so we won't spill the beans on those until we do get a little more uh,
Yeah.
idea of how it's going to work. Um,
No, that's cool. No, you always got to look. Okay, what's next? What's next? Because after a while, these things get to rolling and it becomes a thing. So,
right,
Yep.
uh, so that's pretty awesome. No, I like it. It's great. So
For
whatever you
starting
do,
out the first year at 1,500,
right.
Yeah, that's
that's going.
amazing.
I'm really
Yes.
I would call
excited
that
to see what
successful.
this year. Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see what this year's going to be about.
Right?
I
Yeah.
am too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like that little voice in your head. It's like, well, even if they came last year, they might not come this year. Who
Uh,
knows?
Yeah.
you
But
No.
always got doubt.
It
comments
only gets better.
the comments we heard during fair and after were just all positive. So I've got high hopes that it will be even bigger this year.
And
Oh yeah.
everybody that went away with a positive comment told probably 10, at least 10 to 15 other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, obviously, my post that blew up in that Renaissance Fair group had over 1,100 likes on it. And I did see a lot of people in the comment section tagging their friends, hey, I hadn't heard about this. We got to go this year. I'm like, yes, come see us. We're so
Oh
excited.
yeah.
Yep.
Leaders talk too, so they'll be
And,
pumping
and,
it up
and those
too.
people trek to
Yeah.
go to places. So yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, let's
Yep.
go. What do you do
Yep.
for the weekend? Every weekend they go to another one. So no, that's awesome. I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Same. I'm actually looking. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't. I haven't gone to a Renaissance festival. I mean, and I live close to one. But it's in May, so it's
Yeah.
hot, and
Yes.
It's not that it was hot. It rained every weekend this time. I
that's
felt so
true.
Yeah.
Well,
bad
it
for
did
them.
last year too, and the year
I
before that.
know.
It rained that whole
I know.
weekend, so it's like I don't want to go when it's
Right.
nasty
Yeah.
and gross and. But in October, when it's supposed to start cooling off and it's
Yeah.
fall and Halloweeny, and oh
Right.
yeah,
And see, that's what
perfect.
our hope was, that it would be cooling off, everybody could wear their big Renaissance dresses, whatever the staple were.
My
Yeah.
bustier.
But then we had, people keeling over with heat stroke last year with 92-degree weather. Good
Oh my
grief.
Oh, that was weird.
That was,
It's
yeah.
been
I was like,
weird.
why? Why is it summer weather in October?
Yeah.
Because it's Missouri.
Yeah,
Because
that's exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, I've
Well, it's
been,
like right now, I don't think we've reached over 100 degrees here in Oklahoma, knock on wood, and it's middle of June almost.
Right? I know. I feel like it's just shifting. Like everything's
It
slowly shifting
is.
I
over.
mean,
We're just now opening our pool up, so I'm turning that green sludge into real pool water this week.
it's
I think
It
coming.
was 88
we've
here
had,
Yeah.
today, but the
I think
feel
we've
was
had a couple.
97. So
Yeah.
it's there.
It's almost there, but
It's
it
getting
hasn't
there.
broke the triple digits. It's usually
Not
broke the
yet.
triple
No,
digits by
no, I'm
now.
hoping it. I'm hoping
So
it
it's been
doesn't.
weird.
It's gotten to
Yeah.
I
90,
really don't
low
want it
90s
either.
here a couple times, but
I'm
yeah,
not a fan. So
no, I'm not a
No,
No,
fan.
I
I'm
me
love
hoping
neither.
I love my warm weather.
yeah,
I
for me, it's
I love the fall.
85
fall's the
and
best.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I love fall. Fall's my fave.
So
Yeah.
But
I've
Big,
been to a
big fan.
couple of different Ren fairs. I'm looking forward to going to this. So I think
me
it
too.
sounds like you can count on us being there. Is that
Fabulous.
Oh
We
yeah.
correct?
That's a
look
good
so
time.
forward to you guys being here.
But we've got one here. I've been to the biggest one I've been to is up in Pennsylvania. That was amazing. Actually it was on monastery grounds,
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow.
and it was totally amazing. I went to that. I worked in Pennsylvania for about a year, and I went to it twice that fall. But we have one here near St. Louis as well, up in Wentzville. Have you heard of that one or been to that one? It's a pretty good size as well, and they've got their own property. It's a park, and they have
Mhm.
wooded areas as well. But they have paths going through these different areas with a wider openings, and they have different
Okay.
functionalities in each one. Like they may have wizards in one, pirates in another part,
Gotcha. So they
are you
segregate
or
are
their
you
groups.
or
yeah
lagoons with
Right.
mermaids in another one. Different things
mermaids?
like that.
Are you telling her to go and be a medieval spy?
No, but
Uh,
it won't
No,
hurt.
but especially these Ren fairs that are different times of the year, we help each other out, spread the
Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah,
word.
definitely.
Because some of the
that's
people
awesome.
that work at other ones, they're not busy all year long. They
Right.
would be willing to come to go to other places too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
they're
yeah, it's pretty supportive community, like you said.
exactly, yeah.
They they're really good like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm a
Absolutely.
fan.
Very
So
cool.
maybe we could get a paranormal Renaissance area in
You can maybe.
one section at some time in the future.
That
What
would
time do you
be
guys? What time do you
Absolutely.
awesome.
guys end up? About what time of night do you guys end the fair?
About 6. The grounds we're on doesn't have the best lighting like over the entire area, so we do have to kind of end it before it starts getting dark, so vendors can pack their stuff up. So,
You don't want people walking around with torches.
Nah.
well, yeah, we don't really want to set the trees on fire this year. So,
Yeah, I can
We
see.
want to clear
Oh,
them, but not like that.
guys. But speaking of paranormal, I was going to let you guys know that OzCon this year, I don't know if anybody sees anything on our Facebook about it, but we actually were paranormal themed this year. We had Dave Tango and Steve Gonsalves
Oh, nice.
from Ghost Hunters
Nice.
Yeah.
as
yeah.
fair. We had the Missouri Ghostbusters with us. So it
Okay.
was really
Nice.
a spooky time.
Yes.
VIP
Oh man,
tickets
that would have been
where
great.
we went on a ghost tour around the square because we have very haunted buildings around our square at West Plains. And then we ended it at the Avenue Theater, which is also haunted, and we had a meet and greet with Steve and Dave.
Oh, that's
How
Well, I
awesome.
am
cool.
so sad I missed that
So
this
it
year.
was
Ah,
so much fun.
And that's the one that's in April, you said?
That is the April, yep, last weekend in April every year.
Oh, man.
start making plans. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Very
All
cool.
right. What do
Definitely.
Let's see. Last weekend in
Oh my
April. All right,
gosh.
I'll have to look at
Yeah.
that one too.
we?
We're all
Our
taking
schedule
notes.
fills up, so we start
Oh
to
yeah.
Yeah.
start looking at next
We're gonna
year
start
already.
being
So,
still. Yeah, we are.
Oh
We
all
man,
are.
right.
I
What I
was
We're
I
need.
getting
was
booked
I
every
was
year.
free that weekend too. Never mind.
Oh man.
I was not,
Yeah, the ghost tour was
unfortunately.
a very good time.
Oh, I bet it was. Those are
Nice.
always fun.
In Missouri, we have the Central Missouri Renaissance Festival, my home fair, celebrating 20 years this year. White Heart, Silver Sage, Dragon Lake, and St. Louis. Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
interesting. Nice. So,
Yeah. I
you
went to
spoke of
White Heart.
Oh,
That's the only one
so
I've been to so far.
you spoke of paranormal and having the paranormal. Are any of the guys or gals into the paranormal that are in your groups?
Um, absolutely. We, I mean, a lot of us are into all the spooky paranormal. One on our ghost tour, it was
Yay.
actually one of our crew, Jamie. She's our social media. Gave
Mm.
the tour in one of the buildings because the building she works in is haunted. They have a
Oh,
local ghost that she is called Charlie, and
Okay.
so Charlie just kind of visits them every now and then, checks in on them. Uh, uh,
nice.
CJ's the one who put on the tour. He dug up all the history for us. The main spooky going on the square is because of the dance hall explosion. There's actually a book
Oh,
on that you guys can read. It's fabulous.
Wow.
But they had a dance hall filled with people out for a good night, and it not sure what started it, but it exploded. And since then, a lot of those buildings around where the explosion was have had a lot of paranormal activity. So,
Wow.
huh.
I would think an explosion would suck, but I could see I could see how all of a sudden that would make you a ghost. I could see
yeah,
hanging
Yeah,
around
I
yes.
think
And
Yeah.
that too.
CJ can tell you more about that if he was here because he dug into all the history on that. He's our history buff.
Man.
I don't like explosions. I don't ever
Oh,
want to explode. I think that
I
would
don't
be
either.
terrible.
I feel like maybe it would be quick though if you're real close.
Not my luck.
Yeah.
I'd be like right on the outskirts, lethal, but not like immediately lethal.
You'd be like
That's my luck.
nearly headless Nick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be me. All right, before we send you back to your room, Dalyn, I want you once again plug the site, where to go, where people can go, how they can get tickets, how they can, all that stuff. So now it's all you.
Perfect. We have Ozfair on Facebook. We have our page that has almost all of our information on it. So Ozfair is going to be at the Heart of the Ozarks Bluegrass Park on October 11th and 12th. Starts at 10 a.m. ends at 6 p.m. A one-day ticket is $10 for adults and children over 12, $5 for children age 8 to 12, and free for children under 8. You can also visit our website, which I don't have pulled up to tell you what it is at the moment. I can't remember if it ends in .com. It is. So it is www.ozfair, which is OZFAIRE. Don't forget that last E. .com. And we have all the information on there as well. And once we get our schedule done, we will put it up on the website.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Excellent.
And be sure to go to that alwaysthefutureforkid.org and check out that site. Make a donation. That looks that's a great
Absolutely.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have
That
our
is a
Always
great
the
thing.
Future for Kids website, our Ozfair website, our OzCon website, and all three also have Facebook pages.
Okay.
Big fan. All right. I'm going to
Excellent.
send you to your room, young lady. Don't go away because we're going to talk to you again. All right?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. And thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having
Thank you.
me.
We'll talk to you in a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got next week? Do we have anybody?
Next week we don't have anybody that I know
We don't have
of. Nope.
anybody. I'm
Nope,
actually
nobody.
reaching out for Justin Smith, and I'm hoping he can come on.
Nice.
He is a part of a group called Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Par
Paranormal.
Paranormal. It is they're medical people.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh.
R P A R
Okay.
N normal. So
Paranormal.
I like it. I like their mindset and how they think about things, because it's kind of like the way I think about things. So it's kind of interesting. I've talked to him a couple times, and I told him I wanted him to be on the show, but I don't know if he's available next week. And I saw that we didn't have anybody on for next week yet. We will have a guest. It might be
Woo!
somebody.
It might be. It might be you.
Somebody. It might
It's,
be, hey, don't make me go to the bag. I'm
Oh, no
telling you.
bag. No bag. No
well, I can
bag.
always ask around myself too. I mean,
I got a couple of names, but we'll figure something out.
We'll
Yep.
figure something out. It's all right.
definitely.
Until then, hey, keep an eye on our Facebook page, and we'll put it out
Yes.
there as soon as we get the answer.
Yep.
Otherwise,
As soon as we get the answer.
otherwise,
And
It's a
hello
bag.
to all
Yeah.
of
It's the
our guests.
bag.
Us again.
And hello to all of our guests who are watching. Thank you for being
Oh, yeah.
here.
Oh
Thank
yes, you guys are
Quite a-
amazing. Without
Quite a
you
few of you
guys.
guys.
Yeah, there was
All right.
quite a few out there this time. You guys rock so much. Come back next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
y'all.
Good night.
Woo, it worked.